Hey everybody, this is Marcus from church, and as you know, we're having a family meeting after services this Sunday. What we're going to do is stop the normal live stream and we're going to switch over to the Zoom meeting, period. Be on the lookout in the next few days from an email from the eldership and Rich Brown, which will have two things you need to know about. Number one, the Zoom address. You'll click on that, and then you'll also copy the Zoom session. Why is this important? Well, this is how you're going to see the Zoom session. So what I'm going to show you here in a few moments is how to use that code that you're going to get in the email, okay? But first, we must set up Zoom on your computer. And let me say from the front, you can use Zoom on your phone as well, but I think it might be a little easier to use it on the computer. Step number one, you must have a computer or a phone to be in on the church meeting. You must have what's called the Zoom application. I'm going to show you now how to download that for your computer. Okay, first thing you need to do is go to zoom.com. And as you see here, this is where you get Zoom, right? And so you need to go, if you don't have it, go ahead and sign up for it and type in your email address. That's mine. Now we're going to stop the video here for a second and let you do that. Make sure you check your email once you've done this. Now it's time to sign in. So I'm going to go ahead and sign into my meeting. It's going to ask me that email I just gave. Here's mine. And your password. And there's my account. Okay. So what I need to do now is join a meeting. Up here in the right corner, you want to join a meeting. It's going to ask you for joining a meeting ID. This is where you get the information from Rich. Look for the email for that. Okay, as you can see, here's the email from Rich. At the very bottom here, here's the meeting ID number right here. Here's the meeting passcode. So I'm going to start with the meeting ID number. So I'm going to take that number from the email. I'm going to copy it, which is Command C, or edit, copy. I'm going to go back to my Zoom meeting, and I'm going to paste that in. Edit, paste, or Command or Control V. Hit join. The download should start automatically. So I don't have Zoom on this computer yet, so it wants to download it. All right, now it wants me to join a meeting again. Well, first I have to sign in again. Now this is the actual app that's on the computer. What we did earlier was just signed up for an account. Now they want me to actually use the app to sign in and join the meeting. So I have to sign in first again. Again, I'm gonna put in my email address. Put in my password. Let's sign in. Okay, we're in business now. So what we need to do is join the meeting. So I'm going to hit join. It's going to ask me for that number again. So I'm going to go back to Rich's email. There's that. I'm going to copy it. Copy. Go back into the Zoom app. I'm going to paste that in, and I'm gonna hit now if you want we recommend that you do not connect your audio, and if you want, turn off your video, but it's okay to keep your video up. Hit join. The meeting is scheduled for 7/19/2020. Starts at 6 p.m. So today it's only Thursday, so that's why this is here. Normally it would open right up and you will see my camera at this point that you just saw a few minutes ago in the live stream. So this same camera shot you'll see. And at that point you're ready to go. This is how you download Zoom for mobile. First, you got to get your phone, and I'm going to demonstrate this on an iPhone, but some of you have Androids, and that's okay. On the iPhone, you get the Zoom app on the Google Play Store. On the iPhone, you go to the App Store. So let's go to the App Store and download it to my phone. Okay, so I type in App Store, there's the App Store, and then you have to type in the word Zoom to find it. Okay, I've done that. And now, as you see here, there it is, Zoom Cloud Meeting. Now, I need to download the app on this phone. So what I need to do is hit the cloud pointing down, and now it's downloading to my phone. All right, in a moment here, it's going to open up. And when I hit open, there it is. The Zoom app is now on my phone. Remember I said you had to sign up for it, for the account. So assuming you've done that, you put in your email address. So I went ahead and put mine in here. And in a moment here, it's going to ask me for also my password. So you put in the same password that you created when you created the account. All right, and then you hit sign in. And then once you sign in, you just allow, yes, all the things it's asking you to do, and then boom, there you go. You have this open screen. This open screen is now telling me that it wants to know about the meeting. And let me go back. It's going kind of fast here. Let me go back a little bit, okay? You hit join the meeting, and once you join your meeting, it asks for the meeting ID. Now remember, Rich is going to send out in our email the meeting ID information. So now we need to go back to our email and get that information into our Zoom account. All right, there's the meeting ID and an example of Rich's email. All right, it says meeting ID as well as passcodes. You're going to need those two things, and Rich is going to put this at the bottom. Okay, he's going to put it at the bottom. And so then I'm now going to copy that ID number. I'm going to select it all. I'm going to copy it, go back into Zoom, and I'm going to paste it into there. Now Zoom's going to ask me, well, what's the passcode? Go back to your email, select it, copy it, paste it into your Zoom. And now it's telling me that we are ready for our meeting. Now, what you're seeing on screen right now is I recorded this on Thursday. So the meeting is Sunday night. Obviously, it won't let me into the meeting just yet. And so it's just reminding me that it's going to start at 6 o'clock on Sunday. That's on July 17th, 2020. There's a meeting ID number. And now my only option today on Thursday is to leave. If this was Sunday night at 6 o'clock, it would be wide open for you to now join in on the meeting. And inside Zoom, just like on the PC version of your session that I spoke about earlier, you'll then hit chat, type in your question. I guess you use your finger on your phone, type in your question and hit send. And we on our end will see that, write down that question, get it to the elders, and they will answer that if it's appropriate to be answered in a public forum. Okay, so now you're in the family meeting, and let me tell you, the screen you're watching around now beside me is not a good example of what you'll see on Sunday. It'll just probably be everybody that's on the Zoom meeting, including the main screen from my camera here at the church building. So you're in the meeting and you want to ask a question. Well, how do you do that? First, do you notice here that little orange box at the bottom? Notice it says chat. That is how you will chat with us. So what you do is you click it. All right, and you click it. And when you click it, another little window opens up like that, right? And in there, you'll see messages that you can type. Now notice it says type message here. Click inside there and then write your message. So here's an example. So she clicked inside of here and now she's typing her message. All right. Once she has her question, she's going to send it to everyone, right? Or you can just send it here to the church. If you look at that drop down here, let me move my head so you can see it. You see the drop down right there? The church's name will be there, the meeting you're at, but as well as everybody that's on Zoom. Okay? What you see, you send it to, I suggest you send it to everyone so everyone can see your question. We are then going to take your question and write it down, and we're going to run it up to the elders. The elders then will determine if they want to answer that question publicly, or they'll tell you, they will call you privately about it. But you have to you type a question. So let me review. You type your question in this little box. Let me rewind this. Click on the box. It pops up. You type message here. Once you type the message, make sure you hit return. Click on your keyboard, or if there's a button that says send, hit send. And then once we get the message, again, we're going to write it down here and take it up to the elders so they can read it if they think it's something appropriate enough to be read to everyone. I know that's a lot of information, But there you have it. That's how we're going to do the family meeting this Sunday. Please plan on being there if you can make it, and we hope that you can get your questions asked and most importantly answered. Thanks for watching.